We're going to start off parting right down the center, and then we're going to take a diameter and length, and we're going to carve it out to the temple on both sides, creating our C. So diameter and length should take you right to the temple, and then you have your C on the top area there. I'm going to take my section here, diameter and length. I want to go halfway in between the temple area, the center of the head. I'm going to go right to my pivot, and I'm going to make 4 sections. So there's 1, 2. We're going to start rolling the hair away from her left eye over to her right eye. So I'm going to start smoothing this out. I'm going to place this one sitting off base right on her hairline. So I'm going to go right in. So there's my first roller in my 4 parts. I'm going to take my next one. I'm going to make this one half off base. So I'm going to comb it straight up from the part that's towards me, slick the hair to the roller, roll it down, and get it to sit right on that part. I'm going to move to my next one. Make sure you've got enough water and gel so it slicks to the roller. You're going to use your tail comb if you need to tuck your ends in, and you're going to work around. You should see a half circle when you're done. We're going to clip this one in here, and then the last one, I'm going to take it right away from the face, pull it right up. Also slick it to the roller. So make sure you've got enough water, enough gel that it stays. And then I'm going to use my tail comb, tuck it in, and roll it right down. So I'm using my bigger rollers on the top area. Get that to say, so it'll be a nice smooth bang. So I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first one sitting on the hairline, the rest are sitting half off base, moving in a half circle over to the right eye. I'm going to change on the side. I'm going to go right here at the eye level. So halfway between the hair that you've got left over, we're going to make a pivot. We're going to go straight back like this. And then we're going to figure out we're going to do it into 4. We're going to go in here. I'm going to go halfway in between this area here so that you can see. Divide that into 2 sections. So there's 1, there's 2, and then here I'm going to have a very small section right in front of the ear. So that would be a little half-size roller. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sections going on the side. So again, here's my pivot, which is right here. I went straight back. I divided it down to the top of the ear, so I've got 1 little one, then I've got 1, 2, 3 full-size ones. I'm going to start at the base. I'm going to take my small one, and if you don't have any small rollers, which you don't, we're going to do a pin curl. So we're going to tuck this in, and we're just going to clip it with a pin curl clip towards the face. So it's nice and smooth, and the diameter is matching that roller. I'm going to go in on the sides. I'm going to take the sides and I'm going to go to my size lower right here. So there's my section, 1, 2, 3. I need a diameter and a length. I'm going to scoop that out. This one is going to sit right on the ear. So I'm going to comb this out, push this hair out of the way. I'm going to slick this to the roller. Again, if I need to use my tail comb to tuck those ends in. So in and tuck around. I'm going to go to my next one. I know that I want it to be a diameter and length, so diameter and length. I'm going to go from here. So diameter and length so that it's got room to move around. I'm going to comb that hair smooth, make sure it's nice and wet. I'm going to hold it back away from the pivot, roll it down, and get it to sit at the back, and 1 clip at the back area. I've got 1 more to go. I'm going to go right up to the top. I'm going to take this hair, I'm going to smooth this out, tuck it around, get it to roll in. If I need to use my tail comb to tuck it in there. And then I'm going to repeat and do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to make my pivot the same way and do my partings. Tuck that hair in, put a clip here, and I've got 1, 2, 3. You can use a roller or you can put a pin curl right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on this side. I'm going to go in. So I'm going to go halfway in between here. I'm going to go straight across, make my first parting. I'm going to go in from that parting. I'm going to divide that into 2 equal sections there. So 1, 2. So you can see. And then I'm going to go down from there and I'm going to go 3, 4. So this little one is in front of the ear. And take that section, bring it around, tuck it in, make a pin curl or use a roller. It's a small amount of hair, so sometimes the small amount of hair pulls on the roller. I'm going to take my next section. I'm going to go diameter and length. So with my diameter and length, I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to scoop that out. I'm going to roll that down to the ear. Let it sit on top of the ear. I want to pin on the back side of the C shaping. So here on that curvature or pivot, I'm going to pin that in there. You can see. So again, we have right towards the face, sitting on the ear. You have to drag here so they fit. 1, 2, 3. So that hair is going to comb forward. This is going to comb around to the right eye. This is going to comb forward as well, both sides going forward. We're going to go in the back. We're just going to comb the rest of the hair nice and neat and down so we can see what we're working with in here. So again, polish it off. Make sure you've got all the hair ready to go. We're going to start going in here. We're going to take 1 roller length here. I'm going to go back to my big ones. I'm going to put 1 roller on top. So I'm going to have to center it. Like it's too much hair for 1 roller. So I'm going to do a little stand-up pin curl and a stand-up pin curl. Put it in, slick it to the roller, roll it down, tuck my ends in, put a clip. I have a little bit of hair left over. I'm going to take this little tiny bit. I want to comb this up. And where a roller doesn't fit, this is ideal. This is where I go in and I tuck it around and I match the diameter of the curl beside it. And I'm going to put a little pin curl in there. I've got one on this side as well where I've got a little bit of extra hair left over. So I'm just going to take that little bit there. I'm going to comb that hair up. I'm going to pinch it so it comes around and I want to match the curl that it's beside nice and neatly. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to pin that hair. And we're going to go in and we're going to put 1 here and 1 here. So if you have a smaller head, maybe 1 in a pin curl and a pin curl, or I'm going to do 2. For me, I can fit 2. So I'm going to go halfway in between this roller. I'm going to go this way and I'm going to start bricklaying. Bricklaying helps get rid of the parts when you do your comb out. So I'm going to comb this up. I want this to sit half off base. I'm going to slick that in. I'm going to roll it down to the part. So tuck that hair in and clip. I'm going to go to this side. I'm going to match it up over here. So again, like a brick wall, I'm going to comb this hair up and take my roller. I'm keeping it horizontal. So my sections are going to be partings or horizontal, going straight across. I'm now going to start going to a smaller roller. So I did big here in the top horseshoe, green on the sides. I'm going to go green here, the smaller roller in the sides. And I'm going to continue to bricklay. So I'm going to put 1 in the middle, then I'm going to put 2, 1, fill in, and I'm going to have it look like a brick wall when I'm done. Okay, I finished the next row. So I did 2 green and then I didn't have enough for a roller, so I put a pin curl. So again, I'm going to go back in the center. I'm going to put a big one here. And then I'm going to do a pin curl. And I'm going to do a big one on this side. So I can get it to hold. I'm now going to go bricklay. So halfway in between this roller and that pin curl, I'm going to put my next row. So I'm going to keep going until I'm finished at the bottom. And if you need to finish off with pin curls, you finish off with pin curls at the bottom. Slick it to the roller with that water and gel. Roll it up. I'm going to clip. And I'm going to go over to the next one. I'm going to put one roller between the two above. So here's the middle section. I want to aim so that it's like a brick wall. Never want to have two lined up together. Slick that one in, roll it in, use my tail comb if I need to tuck it in there. Put my one roller clip. I've got a little bit of hair left over on this side. I'm going to put a stand-up pin curl here. So I'm going to take this hair here. I'm going to smooth that out, tuck it around, make my curl match the roller beside it, and clip it in. So if you've run out of rollers, we've done 3 and 3, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I recommend you go in and you try and do some triangle bases and finish her off. We're going to smooth the ends in. I'm left-handed. I'm going to start on the left side. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to pin. Oops. I'm going to take my pin curl and I'm going to make about 4 pin curls. And I'm going to complete the set. So I get nice curl at the bottom. Make sure my ends are nice and smooth. I'm going to take my next one. I want to smooth that hair out. I want to be able to pinch it, tuck my end underneath. I'm going to take my clip in at the base. I'm going to take my next one. So it's really nice if you can get some curl all the way down, because this is practicing for when you do your test. You'll have enough rollers in school that you'll finish this off with rollers. We're going to clip this to the bottom. So again, if you have enough rollers, go all the way down. If you don't, pin curls. Get that nice and smooth. Make sure it's not tangled before you put your pin curl in. And go in and clip. And then we're just going to take a look all the way around. Find myself one more pin curl clip. There we go. So I have got, it is all volume. We have got 3 pivots. So we've got a pivot in the bang. We've got 2 pivots on each side working towards the face and towards the face. The bang is going towards the right eye. And then we bricklayed going all the way down, volume, half off base, and then you're done.